Okay, we are live now. So, welcome to another episode of Entab CampusCare EdTalks, where pioneers from the education industry come on board to share their views on burning topic related to education. So, before moving forward, let me introduce you to Entab. We at Entab, we are a 20 years old IT company and provides mature and futuristic ERP, mobile apps, and CRM. We are associated with 1,500 top schools all over India, thereby helping them to transform from good schools to great ones. So, in today's session, we'll discuss about learning LSRW skills online. That is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. We'll understand that how can teachers contribute to pay equal attention to all these skills even in an online class. We'll also learn that how technology has also become a basic and important skill today. So, let's introduce our panelists for today. Please welcome Ms. Shailja Batra, the principal ma'am of Treehouse High School, Vadodara, Gujarat. In her educational journey, ma'am has been also serving as a coordinator and science teacher for more than 2 decades. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay. So next up we have Miss Anita R. Patil, the principal ma'am of Triveni Public School, Bangalore, Karnataka. Ma'am holds a degree in MSc Physics, BSc, BEd, and CIDTT, Cambridge. Ma'am has also served the education industry in many roles as a principal and as a teacher for more than 25 years now. So, Anita ma'am, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody, and a very warm good afternoon to all of you.
Okay, so moving forward, so Anita ma'am, the first thing our audience would like to know is about LSRW skills, that is learning, speaking, reading, and writing skills, and how do schools practice the combination of these skills in their classroom?
Well, it's very important to know that 21st century needs communication. That's the key word for literacy. Communication is not complete without effective listening. So when I talk about effective listening and the skill of LSRW, competence and confidence is basically because of these facts. So the prime importance, and to begin with, for the people and our audience who think that LSRW is only specific to the languages, no, it is integrated. I stress upon this, it is integrated to subjects, and without this skill, other subjects are incomplete. As I was started, as a physics teacher, when this topic was thrown to them, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, I didn't confine myself to English language. It is an integrated subject. We have to learn other subjects if our listening is good, and because it stimulates better speaking, right? Due to which the speaker stimulates all the thoughts, the assumptions and the attitudes, everything comes because of this speaking skill, right? So learning and speaking, when I talk about this as language, see, it is acquired as mother tongue. Other than this, we have something called as communication. When it comes to communication learning, so English becomes a prime importance, or any language, other languages in some of the states they follow. Learning and speaking, reading, writing, they have different parameters. So speaking builds confidence, free discussion, role play, classroom language, all these things caters to. But when it comes to certain things like listening, there are variations, selective listening. You focus only upon certain points. Like you ask me a question about LSRW, and I'm talking to you only with regards to LSRW, and you're listening to only those aspects. So it becomes selective learning. and intuitive. You block your mind, you don't think about anything else, but you just listen to what everything and anything I give you a thought of. Right. And then comes the third type of learning, which is discriminative. Our mind starts thinking whether it is right, wrong. So it starts analyzing, which is very important for all the subjects, not only English. Right. The other way, if you come to speaking skill, unless my listening is good, I will not have the confidence to speak. So I have to have the backup of reading also for this, because it, as I said, it stimulates better learning, right? Because I get the thoughts, I start collecting the information by reading. And there are again two types there: skimming and scanning. When I say skimming, it's just a glance. We glance over the piece of writing to elicit or a general understanding, I can
Yeah,
say.
just to have a
But
look.
yeah,
Just to
yeah.
have a look.
Like you may say, just glance the newspaper, the
Glance.
headlines of the newspaper.
Right.
When it comes to scanning, we are more focused. For example, let me take my subject, physics. When I say physics, it is more into the terminologies. So when I say force, when I say the types of force, so it becomes more precise and focused. So these two types of learning, that is very pretty common in all the integrated subjects we come across. And the fourth type is writing. As I've said earlier, writing is, let us break this notion. Writing skill and writing, there are two different aspects that we need to look into. When I say writing skill, it could be a piece of paper and a pen, right? But of late, yes, writing skill is something to do with expressing yourself on anything. It could be a pen and a paper or the keyboard also. You type it on the keyboard and it
Right.
is on the screen. It's not that you're actually writing it, but you're showcasing your skill, writing skill as typing. So you need to see the punctuation. You need to say where the exclamation mark is to be put. But to express yourself, you're trying to put it across to your thoughts to be read by others. That is where we need to have the writing skill, which is creative, imaginative, and we have the critical responses, and discursive writing. There are so many things that we need to look into. So the first thing I would stress upon once again is the writing skill is different from writing, right? So these are LS, RW skills, which needs
Yes.
to be important in all the subjects and incorporated in all the subjects for a better communication.
Yes, yes. So yeah, I agree, ma'am. Beautifully explained by you. So moving on. So Shailja, ma'am, like
Yes.
how have the practice of these skills changed for teachers during online classes? Like, can we say that the writing work might have reduced, but the technological work had increased?
Uh, First of all, I agree with Anita ma'am that these skills, as ma'am said, that she's been a physics teacher. Same here. I am a science teacher. I was a science teacher. And basically, I to believe that if you're learning anything, any subject whatsoever, your language skills have to be enhanced, because until and unless, because language is the medium by which we learn anything, may it be Hindi, that is a regional language, or English. The schools, we are all children are coming to an English medium school, so English is of course the language which the child communicates in. As you said that during these pandemic, when we are going with virtual classes, then offline classes, the role of a teacher has changed, of course. But we would say that we are not compromising on any of these skills. As ma'am said, that writing does not only mean writing a paragraph or writing on a pen with a pen and paper. It is writing skills when it is expressing, creative writing. CBSE also focuses on that. So the paper is set in such a way that all these skills are incorporated. It is writing, reading, through comprehensions, creative writing, letter writing, all these skills are incorporated. Okay, so we do not compromise on any of the skills. We cannot afford to do it. When the child is learning anything, all the four skills have to go hand in hand. So we cannot miss on any of the skills, and we see that we do not miss out and we do not afford to do it. So by different activities, even when it is online, we have certain activities like we have group discussions, we have role plays, we have extempores, we have for small children, we may have a picture talk or a 1 minute talk. So all skills, be it writing, listening, reading, or speaking, all four skills go hand in hand. And even if it is online or virtual classes, teachers are seeing that they do not miss on any one of the skills. So it
Yes.
is a combination of online learning through virtual classes. Only the medium, how the teachers are teaching has changed. So I feel more than academics, academically, or the child's brain is working, but of course certain aspects of the child, like the socio-emotional skill, or when the child is able to respond to the teacher, and when the teacher is present in the front of the child, that only is missing out. Otherwise, virtually, if I say, uh, all the things we are incorporating.
Okay, so yeah. So moving forward, so Anita ma'am, like it's already been more than a year
Yeah.
now since this pandemic situation. So that we have been using online classes. So ma'am, in your opinion, like will it be right that being tech savvy should be added to these basic skills for an effective classroom?
Well, when it comes to technology, it's the key building block in facilitating the collaborative learning, I can say. It is just a collaborative learning. And yes, online this year is fine, but otherwise, technology has, I can say that the iceberg is broken here. The traditional method of teaching, we have overcome by using technology. It's not only past 1 year, it's been many years, a decade, more than a decade. I can say that we have been using smart boards, we have been using,
But ma'am, nowadays, like
yeah.
yeah, but earlier, like the pandemic which was there a year ago, right? The previous year, when
Yeah,
all the
yes,
schools shifted to the online mode, then the
yeah,
students, the parents, they find it difficult. Like parents were not aware
true,
about Zoom, about the technology. Small
yes,
kids, they don't know how to operate
exactly,
everything, right? But अब
yeah,
जो इस
but
time lockdown हुआ है, people have
hmm,
adapted to that situation, I suppose.
true.
So now it have become more convenient for the parents, for the teachers, for the students.
Yes. See, basically nowadays you can see even a small child having a mobile in its hand. They grow with the mobile. As I said rightfully, that it's the key building block. And past 1 year with the online, there were some things like the Zoom, as you said, and the teachers who were traditional, the chalk and the talk method we have overcome. And it's a multitasking, we have to learn technology, to use technology in a effective way and a smart way is the challenge that the teachers are having of late. And the students at the same time, the greatest thing is like the presence of the teacher. They are missing upon that. That is one thing. And of course, with the gamification, digital field trips have come in. You can, if you want to see a geography of a place, I can sit here and go to Canada, or I can sit here and watch the joke falls, and I can sit here and rotate the whole place for the kids using technology, which is very interactive. And the child would definitely sit in front of the screen and watch this. I cannot show this with the chalk and the talk method. So that is where I think technology has definitely helped learning and made it better. And with this challenge, they're used to it now. They're used to it with this 1 year, yeah, 1 month or so. Could be there might be a lag in the internet. There might be some problem with the features, using the features of the mobiles by the teachers, by the students and parents also. But yeah, it has integrated the social media into learning. That is the plus point, which has made teaching more interactive and learner centric. The child is putting an attempt to learn more, and it is becoming independent day by day, along with technology. That is add on to this.
Right.
So we have the critics in the web pages coming up, and they gather the digital contents, and it has made it so easy that a click of a button, you get many informations, right? Which boosts the confidence of the child. The child will say, no, I don't know this. That breaks the iceberg of learning. See, when you get bored, why do you get bored? Basically because you are not interested to learn it. It's not that. It is basically because the psychological fact that I don't know, that makes more pathetic learning, disgraceful for the child in front of many students. So it has helped the introverts to overcome the problem, to learn it independently in the class without any complexities. The complex what they have, that I don't know. What if I don't answer it wrong? So these barriers have been overcome because of the technology, I can say, and because of the online. And the plus point is our teachers have shifted towards time management, because within this time we have to do this multitasking. You have to be well prepared in hand. So don't you think so that you have to plan it so well that if I have to share something on screen, to face 15 minutes of talk in front of the audience is not easy. So that becomes a challenge for the teacher to operate it well, right? And to keep herself or himself equipped with all these screen sharing, could be the worksheet on screen. So that requires time management. And these were the challenges that we had online all this, the whole year. It was a drill for the teacher, especially for the teachers who was methodical with all the, and follow a new dimension. It's a paradigm shift, I can say, in
Right,
teaching.
right, right.
Right?
Well said,
Yeah.
ma'am. So, moving on, Shailja, ma'am, what are your views upon this? What are your takeaway?
Yeah, I would like to add on this that as ma'am said that there is a shift from chalk and talk method to a new technology. And as ma'am said that teachers have to be well prepared, which I also insist. And in fact, I've been sharing with my staff that you have become like actors and actresses now, because you need to improve your presentation skills. Earlier,
True.
when you were teaching, you were confined to the four walls of a class, and it was between children, students, and teachers. Okay, but now they are in front of not only children. There are many. The audience has grown into numbers because the parents are there, their family members, everybody is able to see them, analyze them. There are parents coming and walking in, and in fact, sometimes they are appreciating few teachers because which they did not know when it was in the classrooms. The parents were only knowing whatever the child would convey when they would go home about a teacher. But here they are observing the teacher, and they are able to, relate with the teacher. So they are like actresses where they have to smile, they have to be on their best toes, they have to see that they are able to present their things to the best. And planning, of course, it's not like that whenever you have to show or share a worksheet or a video or PowerPoint presentations, or as there are so many techniques also which they have to incorporate, they have to be the best on. And this is like a film being shooted without retakes. When a film is shooted, you can have takes and retake, but here it is without a retake, without any error. The teacher has to perform in front of the camera.
Right, ma'am. Beautiful explained, ma'am. So, yeah, we are almost at the end of the webinar. So, thank you, Anita ma'am. Thank you, Shailja ma'am. It was a great session with both of you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your beautiful views upon this topic.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much.
Megha.
And yeah, to all the viewers who are watching us, if you haven't subscribed our channel, तो आप किस चीज का वेट करें? Please do subscribe our channel for regular updates. So till then, stay happy, stay safe. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.